Hey guys, today I have a Maytag Centennial direct drive washer and Kenmore electric dryer set. Now we've got it hooked up, running a normal, regular load here. I've got the water level set to super so I can actually control how much water this machine's going to use. Temperature set on cool, but you could go cold, you could go hot only. We're going to just set it to cool so it uses both of those water valves. Extra rinse, we're going to turn that off. You can see it's bringing the water in right now, getting everything filled up. So it's going to fill all the way up. And then we've got the center agitator here. It's going to do an excellent job getting these clothes nice and clean. Pretty heavy towel load. And what I'm going to do is come back, show you that it agitates like it's supposed to, drains the water out, has a nice, fast, smooth final spin cycle. All things you'd want to see as if you were standing here yourself checking it out. That way you know when you get it home and plug it in, you're going to be good to go. Then when it's all done, we'll move the clothes over to the dryer, show you that the dryer's working perfectly. So we'll come back here in just a minute. Alright, we've switched over to agitating. And you can hear it's got a real strong agitator kick, which on this type of machine is exactly what you want to hear. And what that noise is this agitator moving in one direction freely and then it kicks back the other way. This is how it agitates, just like this. Now, if you could reach into your machine and spin this freely in both directions, then this is not working at all and clothes are just sitting here in the water. So, same here. If you didn't hear that kicking noise, then nothing's actually happening to get your clothes clean. So just a little pro tip there for you. Now that doesn't apply to the newer machines that aren't direct drive like this one. But we'll let this go ahead and get those clothes power washed there, and we'll come back as it drains water up. Alright, we're moving out of the wash cycle into the rinse cycle now. It's going to kick over to the drain, get all this water drained out. Give it just a sec here. As you can hear it draining that water out nice and fast. Now once it's done with this neutral cycle, it'll switch over and spin and extract the soapy water, used up water. It's going to fill all the way back up to agitate in clean water for the rinse cycle. And then it'll drain once again for the final spin cycle, which is what I'll come back for next. Alright, we are up to full speed on the spin cycle. Now when I lift the lid up to show you that everything's spinning like it should, it's going to shut down because you've got the lid switch, safety switch, but you'll be able to see that everything's spinning nice and fast. And before we do that, you can see in here, nice smooth operation. Sounds great. And you can see spinning nice and fast. Comes to a stop. And we'll let it get back up to speed and go ahead and finish out. Alright, now we've got that washer cleaned out. You can see nice large capacity on that one there. We'll move over to the Kenmore electric dryer. You got it set to a time dry, high heat setting. You've got a no heat setting for super delicate items. And then you've got a low heat auto dry where you can set it and forget it with a 40-minute wrinkle guard, which is nice. That means it gives you an additional 40 minutes where every 5 minutes it's going to tumble and then be off for 5-10 minutes. And to continue that for 40 minutes gives you a little extra time to get back to those clothes, fold them up before they before the wrinkles set in. You got a lint trap here. You're gonna make sure that gets changed out before each and every load. And then I'm going to show you that it is in fact heating like it's supposed to. So right in between those two red dots, we're taking a temperature measurement. It's 44 on top of the dryer, or excuse me, 74 on top of the dryer, 70 on the concrete floor here. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. You can see everything's tumbling. Right inside that tube right there is the hottest part of the dryer. The heating element's kind of back behind here. So the heat comes up out of here. You can see plenty of heat coming out of that tube. It's going to circulate with the clothes. Your dryer is going to get anywhere from about 95 up to 195, even though sometimes that little grate and tube can get pretty hot. But circulates, dries the clothes, and then the air goes out there, which is why it's so important to keep that lint trap nice and clean so you have good airflow. Helps everything get dry even faster. Close that back up, hit start. And then this dryer would actually be even quieter once you get your vent hose hooked up on the back so that there's good ventilation there. You wouldn't hear the blower motor and it'd be nice and quiet. You might just hear the clothes tumbling a little bit. But that's it, guys. Now you know everything on these works perfect. When you get a home, plug them in, you'll be good to go. Do appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. You guys have a great day.